Hello! Ella's bought me a birthday gift, which is a box of exotic fruits. And she chose some as well. So let's see what there is. Hello everyone. So, our first fruit has been chosen for us because it's got a little crack in it. This is a granadilla passion fruit, which is from like South and Central America, Colombia sort of way. And we just watched a video to how to eat it, and it looks like alien eggs, so we'll see. It's like really hard, ooh, but really soft.
Oh, there you go. There are the alien eggs in there.
Yeah, so it looks a lot like passion fruit when you open that up. It smells very sweet. Ooh. Very sweet, but like sweet like a melon, not sweet like sugar.
They look slimy.
It is slimy. It feels very much like a passion fruit, but it doesn't taste like a passion fruit. It's not as tart. It is very sweet.
It is, it's very sweet.
Very slimy. Tadpoley.
Very, very tadpoley. It tastes like a passion fruit, but without the tang. No tang, just sweetness. But the same kind of flavour profile.
Yeah.
Very slimy, way slimier than
I quite like the
a
slime.
regular passion fruit.
So I really like a tart fruit. And I wouldn't normally choose this, but I do love passion fruit. I'd give it like a 6. Yeah, I'd have it again, definitely. This is a banana passion fruit, which is completely different to the other passion fruit. It's not hard at all, it's very soft. And you're supposed to eat it the same way as the other one. It's from South America again. Wow. Look at that. This one's very floral. This one's quite sour. But it's tasty. I think it'll be too sour for you, Al.
Yeah, it smells like, yeah, it's floral and like a plant rather than like a fruit. It doesn't smell like sweet and fruity. It smells, I think, more like a plant.
It's weird that it doesn't
Like a
have like a
botanical.
harder shell.
Like what you'd like. This is what a garden centre smells like.
Yeah, there's a bit.
It tastes floral too. And sour.
I think it tastes nice.
It's very sour. And it's quite floral. Again, it doesn't have the sweetness. That other passion fruit one, what was it called? Gradilla.
Gradilla, yeah.
The other one that we had, that was a lot sweeter, a lot more like a regular passion fruit. This is way on the other side. This is super sour and not very fruity. Like, this would be like a good soap flavour, I think.
It's got a similar tartness to like not as sour as a lemon, but it's up there, like citrusy.
Definitely floral, very, very floral, very botanical.
I'm a fan, I like it.
What are you rating this one?
I would rate this one. It's better than the last one. In my opinion, it's better than the last one. I'd give this a 7. I'd give it a 7. What about you? Did you rate the last one?
No. I rate the banana passion fruit a 3 out of 10. And I
3?
rate the other passion fruit.
Gradilla.
Yeah. I rate the other passion fruit a 7 out of 10.
This one, we think, is a white guava, but it has got a hole in it, but it smells very nice. This originates from South America, and looks like this. It smells like, well, it does smell like guava, but the only thing I've ever had that tastes of guava is Rubicon, and it smells like the pink Rubicon, so that's quite nice. That's an interesting flavour. It's more an interesting texture. It's like creamy, which you don't expect.
What would you rate
flavour?
it?
It's a little bit like a pear, but the creamy pear. I would rate it maybe a 2. Not a big fan, I'll be honest.
Low one.
You'll have to bear with us. There's a bit of pollen everywhere.
My eyes are watering. Oh my god.
It does get better though. That was my initial thought.
It's a very strong flavour. And it is very bizarre. It's kind of almost got a savoury-ish kind of quality to it. It's not like massively sweet, but then it has like it ends sweet, but its start is not sweet at all. It's more like a herby, savoury flavour to begin, and then it becomes sweeter as you chew it, but it is unpleasant. I'm not going to lie to you. I am going to give it a 1.
A 1. It's not great.
Oh, it's left a really weird taste in my mouth as well. I'm not here for that.
It really isn't great. It is a little bit like a veg.
Yeah, it's like got like almost like a squash or something like that, but like a herbiness.
I'm glad I tried it, but
Won't be trying again.
I wouldn't order that one. I wouldn't buy that if I saw it. We have also got though a flat peach, which are, where do they grow? I don't know.
No, but
Georgia has peaches. And it tastes,
I love a peach.
it tastes very good. That's going to be a 9. Peaches are great. Love peaches. Good ripe peach. Wick wants a little bit of peach, I think.
10 out of 10. So we're going to try the red Tamarillo. They say that this is quite bitter when raw and quite tart, and that it's usually eaten with a sprinkle of sugar.
Or cooked.
Or cooked. And they say you can use it like a tomato, and like people use it in things like sauces and chutneys.
Oh. Oh, it looks very pretty.
It looks a bit like a tomato, but like with a purpley
It
seed.
doesn't smell. Well, one thing I will say, the guava, as not great as it tasted, it smelt amazing. This looks a little bit like a pomegranate seeds in a tomato.
It's also said avoid eating the skin because it's very bitter.
Yeah.
You can eat it, but it's bitter.
I'll give this a try without sugar. Now this is a savoury fruit. Very much like a tomato. It's not got a bad taste. It's very veg-like though.
Do you think it's going to work with the sugar?
Not really. But I'll give it a try.
But that's what it said on the website. So
A little sprinkle of sugar. Doesn't do anything for it. Not terribly unpleasant. It worked quite well in a salad. I'll give it. In fact, I'll say it'd probably work better with salt on it instead of sugar. I'd give it a 4 as a fruit, as a salad, like a 6.
we'd like to bear in mind that I hate tomatoes, so I can't imagine this is going to be my fave. Oh my god. It's so sour.
Sour? It's not sour.
It's really sour. It is like a tomato though. I do know what you're saying about it's very savoury, but it's sour. Just because you don't think it's sour does not mean I don't think it's sour. Let's see if this counteracts the sourness.
It doesn't. Maybe it does.
It counteracts the sourness. It doesn't work, like you said, it's too savoury for sugar, in my opinion. But it does take away the sourness, like a lot of the sourness. So it didn't make me pull that face with the sugar.
I might try it with some salt.
It does, I think it would fare better if you were ranking it alongside vegetables.
Which is the red Tamarillo.
I'd also give it a 4. I would also give it a 4.
Give it a 4.
Same as you.
I'm bringing the kitchen outside. I'm going to try it with some salt and some pepper because I like putting salt and pepper on things. Bon appetit. Worse in every way. Worse in every way. I'm sticking with 4. I'd put it in a salad. I would put it in a salad. This is a mangosteen. It's from Malaysia or Indonesia. I already know I like mangosteen, so Costco had them for a while and I tracked them down and ate a bag of them. Very nice. You don't eat the outside skin. It's like a tough skin. White bits of fruit, and there's usually a big seed in there.
Which you don't eat.
Which you don't eat. So I'll take a little segment. I'll take all of them out, I guess. Oh no. There we go. So I'll take this. This big one's probably got a big seed in it. Oh yeah. It's delicious. It's like a lychee, and it's called a mangosteen, but I don't think it's mango flavoured. It's very juicy. Not a lot of flesh. It's more just for the juice. There's not really much to eat. Very stringy and fibrous. Okay, Ella's gonna have a piece of mangosteen.
There's no seed in that one.
Oh, amazing.
No seed at all.
No seed at all.
I can see what they do have a similar. They don't taste like mango at all, but they've got a similar, like, kind of florally element to them. I'd say taste-wise, they're closer to like a lychee kind of flavour. They're very tasty. They are really delicious.
It's a very fun fruit.
Really sweet.
Like, you don't get anything with this sort of very tough husk.
Yeah, it is. It's like a husk. It's more akin to a husk than a skin.
Yeah.
And they're really good. They're really
Yeah.
tasty.
They're not
very
the cleanest
sweet.
though. They're quite
very
sticky.
And you've got to, like, because there's the big seeds in them, you have to, like, spit it out.
Unless you're lucky like Ella and don't get a seed. But yeah.
I would give that. I'm going to keep my peach at 10. I'm going to go, it's got 9 out of 10 for a mangosteen. Very delicious, very sweet, very fruity, a bit floral, but not too much, because sometimes I don't like too much floral, but just the right amount of floral.
To describe the flavour, this is going to be very weird, but as soon as I tried it yesterday, I instantly thought of the smell of the cleaning solution that they used on the floor in McDonald's around 2006.
What the
So
hell?
Just bear that in mind. It's nice, not like bleachy, just like...
That's like the most specific thing I've ever heard.
Hey, they say the nose is the window to the past.
Do they?
So this is a rambutan. Again, they're from Eastern Asia, I believe. Mm-hmm. They look a lot like a lychee.
Yeah, they're like a hairy lychee.
Smells. Smells like a fermented sort of lychee. Maybe it's just this one. I think there's a pip in this as well, so just be careful. A very big pip. It does taste a little bit fizzy, which it probably shouldn't do.
That is potentially because it's been very hot.
Yeah. It's very juicy. It's nice. It's again like a lychee, soft textured, very fresh. I'd give it a 6. It's nice. I'd have it again, but you don't get much fruit for what it is. But it looks very fun. It's like all hairy. All right, Ella's gonna give it a try. It's very juicy. Just be careful.
Oh yeah. It reminds me of a lychee, but it also reminds me of melon, like the texture and a little bit of the flavour as well. It's like a more funky melon. Like
Again, I'm not sure if the funk is the flavour or if it is just a bit funky, this one.
but yeah, it's got a similar kind of texture to a melon mixed with lychee. I'll give my the rambutan 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. This time we're going to try the yellow dragon fruit or the yellow Pihayatha. This is from Ecuador because it says it's from Ecuador on it. I've had a dragon fruit before, a red one, but this, I don't think I've had a yellow dragon fruit before. Ooh!
Ooh, look at that!
Oh, so fancy! Look at all the swirls. Wow!
It's come from a cactus, is that?
It has. It said it's believed to be the largest. The cactus that the dragon fruit comes from is believed to be the largest flower of all cacti. So that's interesting. Ella did tell me before that you can't eat too much dragon fruit because it makes you poop. Ooh! It's like a sweet nectar-y taste. This is very pleasant. A lot of the ones, I think I've had 2 dragon fruits in my life, and both of them didn't really taste of anything. But this is actually quite pleasant. It's sort of like a ripe kiwi texture. There's a lot like kiwi with all the seeds.
Very sweet. It is. It's kind of got a creaminess to it, which is very tasty. It is just kind of like sweet and fruity. It doesn't really have like...
It's not unpleasant in the slightest.
It's very pleasant, I'd say.
Yeah. But yeah, this is very good. I'd give this... I'd probably rate it another 8 out of 10, 8, 9 out of 10. Can't really fault. I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but I mean, I would give it everything a 10 out of 10. I think it's very good. What do you think, Elle?
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10?
It's quite mild, it's quite subtle, but it's very sweet and just quite delicious.
I think it looks very cool. Like, as a...
Yeah, it also gets points for being cool looking.
Fruit. I know the red ones are sometimes, like, pink inside. So we've decided we're going to try the snake fruit next, which is also known as salak. Grows in Indonesia. You just peel away the skin. I was just admiring the skin, it looks scaly. It's very cool. Now this one doesn't have much of a scent, it's got like a sweet smell to it. You just peel away this bit. I'm going to keep a little bit of this skin, I think. Snake fruit? Ooh! That's like a... It's almost perfumey. Weirdly, it's a little bit like it's got cumin in there.
From what I've read online, it's quite a complex flavour.
Very unique. So, it's sweet, very floral, it's very strange. Not in a bad way. Ooh! A little bit slippy. I don't know how else to describe it.
The smell in this room is really interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like a mixture of other fruits. Like a smoothie would taste like this, but this is... But it's also got like elements of dried fruit to it as well. I'm not sure if you'll like it. It's baffled me. It's nice. Well, I think it's nice. I'm going to give it a... It tastes a little bit like dates, I think. But juicy, which is weird. I will give it a 5, I think. That's the sort of size of the pip that's inside it. Ella's going to give it a try. She's just peeled hers.
It was really hard to peel, I will tell you that. It's very sharp. I feel like I've got snake fruit.
I'm very excited to see your face when you try this.
It smells
It doesn't taste how it smells
really
though.
fruity. Like it smells like a very concentrated, like if you had like a really concentrated fruit juice or like a ice lolly or something that's really like strong. I'm scared. It. You know, if you've ever put like accidentally got perfume in your mouth.
You see what I mean about the dried fruit flavour,
Yeah.
but not a dried fruit.
I mean,
It's like
it's that again, that
sugar,
concentrated flavour
yeah.
that you get. It's got. It doesn't taste like literally anything else I've ever tasted in my life.
It did say it was a very unique
Other
flavour.
than maybe a perfume in my mouth.
Hmm.
Like when you're spraying hairspray in it.
But the amount that the room smells, I can see why you'd potentially have that as sort of perfume.
It is perfume and flowers. I give that a 0.
A 0.
That is absolutely
Ooh.
horrifying.
Next on the list, we're going for the prickly pear. We were going to have the apple banana, and it said when they're green, they are more apple flavoured when they're immature, but they're fully ripe when the skin turns black, and then when they turn black, they taste more like pineapples. So we're going to leave it probably till last. And
Yeah, it says it's different to regular bananas where they're ripe when they're yellow,
like this.
and instead you're meant to wait for it to get like a lot darker.
Yeah. So this is a prickly pear. They're from the Americas, or that's where they're native to. We just watched a guy on YouTube preparing one. We're going to cut both ends off, score it. They normally have all these little black bits here, where they have spikes on when they're growing on the cactus, 'cause it's like a cactus fig, or cactus fruit is what they called it. But they all just get washed off, but you can still, if you rub your fingers on it, you can feel little tiny spikes. Let's give it a try. So you cut off one end. Ooh! And then you slice down the edge and peel it off. It's working.
There you go.
So peel off the skin. Like that.
And then you're just left with the fruit.
And then they say you can just take slices.
And he said the seeds are edible, and there's no like pit or anything in there.
No. He says it looks a little bit like kiwi, but I mean, I guess it sort of does. They said you can turn it into candy or put it in smoothies or something. It tastes. It doesn't taste. It smells. It smells a little bit like when you cut a pepper, like a bell pepper. It tastes like a melon with little seeds in it. You can go for a slice.
Oh my goodness, it's harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I get actually, yeah, that's kind of like melon texture. It's like
Dusty.
crunchy,
Yeah.
like this foamy. I don't know. Very melony.
Cactuses make nice fruits.
It's exactly the same texture as melon. Like, probably watermelon is the similarest texture.
Mm-hmm.
And that's got seeds in too, so that's very similar. It's like a watermelon, but there's like a bit more, I don't know, like a bit more of that floral flavour to it.
Yeah.
Then a watermelon's got a bit of a weird aftertaste.
You might have seen them sort of pink or dark red as well. This one was like a
They
green
come
yellow.
in all different colours.
Yeah, apparently the colour of them doesn't indicate any ripeness or anything. They just come in different colours.
They're all just different colours.
That's fine. I'll have a little bit more. I thought it was quite good. I'll give it. I mean, it's just like Ella was saying. It's like a lot like a melon. So
Yeah, very, very similar to a melon. Similar to a watermelon, but with, you know, in terms of texture.
I'll give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Better than the snake fruit that was a 0. Now the next bit we're trying is sugarcane, which I've always wanted to try sugarcane because we read a story in primary school about a girl who was sucking on sugarcane, but she was trying to whistle at the same time, and then her mum had to teach her that she couldn't suck and blow at the same time, and I don't know, that stuck with me. But I always wanted to try sugarcane. You have to peel off the skin, and then you just chew on it and suck all the juice out, and then you just spit out the husky bit. That turned red.
It did turn red.
Wow.
Making it bleed.
It doesn't smell of anything, which is strange. I think I've cut enough of the husk off. We're going to cut pieces and then chomp on the pieces. So, I'll give it a try.
You went for a big bit then.
Well, considering it was really dry, it's quite juicy. It's not as sweet as I was expecting. So this is what they harvest. They squeeze it down and extract the liquid and make sugar from it. It is sweet, but in a fruity way. So it tastes like... It is a little bit like melony again. It's that sort of melon texture. Imagine if a watermelon didn't disintegrate into nothing. It just stayed husky.
I see what you mean about like the melony texture. It is. It's like if you crunch down on a melon, but then it didn't disappear. Like it didn't break down. But that same texture, that sort of
Like a hard sponge. Imagine you had your dish sponge left out in the sun for a bit.
that is horrible.
You decide to crunch down on it. Oh.
Or like now I've got down to this bit. It's like, you know, if you get like apple skin
Yeah.
and you chew on apple skin,
Yeah.
and again you don't swallow it, you've just got the apple skin in your mouth. That's what it sort of turns into. It goes from melon to apple skin.
Yeah, it's very hard when you cut through it. But you can see how fibrous it is. And then it turns into this just super fibrous that's suddenly dry because you've sucked all of the...
Yeah, surprisingly juicy considering how dry it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly flavourful.
It's a bit sweet, not
Yeah, it's got
massively
sweetness
sweet,
to it, but it's not a lot of sweetness. It wasn't a lot of flavour. It kind of yeah, a sort of fruity sweetness to it, but very, very subtle. There was some really mild flavour. There's not a lot going on in there.
Quite refreshing though. I like it.
I'm going to give it a 5.
Fine.
I do not enjoy the fact that I had to chew it and then spit it back out again.
I do. Hello, another day. Some more fruit. It's just one fruit today though, unfortunately. We've got the sweet baby mango. It is tiny. I love mango. Cutting the end off. Very orange. Wow! Oh my gosh! That's the most mango-y thing I've ever smelled! Wow, okay. In a good way, not a bad way. Sorry, that's blown my mind a little bit. Look how orange it is. It tastes really mango-y. It's really good. It's like a really ripe mango, but then they've gone, oh, there's a lot of flavour on that. The flavour's at about a 7. Let's just turn that up to a 10, shall we?
Oh wow. That is the most mango-y mango I've ever had.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, I'm not a huge mango fan.
Absolute disaster. Absolute. Who have I married? Who have I married here? I love mango.
That means more mango for you.
That's true.
It is very mango-y, very sweet,
It tastes like...
very intense flavour.
It tastes like mango puree, except it's not mango puree. It's just a mango.
It's extremely concentrated mango flavour.
It's delicious. Is what it is. That's a 10 out of 10 for me, easily.
Yeah, I don't really like mango. I'm gonna say like 6 out of 10, but that's more personal preference than anything else. If you like
so
mango,
golden.
If you like mango, you'll love it.
Now I will give a shout out to your friend Lydia, because she was always like, orange mangoes are the best mangoes. She's not fucking wrong. She is well correct. So Lydia, yeah, you're right. That is the best mango I've ever had. Well done. Hey, this is just an apple banana. It was green when we got it, but it's now banana shaded. It's supposed to, when it's green, taste like apples, and then as it gets riper, taste more like pineapple. I'll give it a try.
Does it just taste like a banana?
Yeah. There's like a more... No, it doesn't. It's got the texture of a banana, and it smells a bit like a banana. So you think it's a banana, but it is a banana. But it's got a fruity taste like... Not an apple. Or a pineapple. Definitely not. It's the most similar to a banana. Not bad. I wouldn't say it's better than a banana. It's sort of on the same level as a banana. I like bananas. I'll say it's a 7.
It really does just smell like a banana.
It's just a small, tiny banana.
Yeah, I guess it has a little bit. If you're really searching for it,
Yeah.
it has a slightly more tropically fruity flavour than a regular banana. That being said,
It's a nice banana.
it tastes like a banana.
Yeah.
Like, the overwhelming flavour is banana.
What are you saying out of 10 then?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of bananas. I like this less than a regular banana.
You like it less than a regular banana?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, it's just... I'd rather just have a regular banana. It's also twice the size.
It's true, yeah.
So I'm just going to do the same as you, like 7 out of 10. It's nice. It's not going to blow your mind. But it tastes good. It just tastes like a banana with a very, very, very slight hint of a bit more of a tropical flavour.
Yeah.
Like the smallest hint. This much.
I think it's been very fun trying all of the exotic fruits. My favourite by far was that baby mango. I'm going to think about that baby mango for the rest of my days, I imagine. I thought the most interesting one we had was the snake fruit. Not necessarily the best one, but that I'd never even heard of that before.
And it was kind of a flavour that I'd never tasted before as well.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to try again, but that the snake fruit and the red Tamarillo were wild.
A journey.
Yeah.
A true journey.
Tamarillo was the closest thing I've ever experienced to Smacko from The Simpsons. I mean, yeah, it was pretty much the same. It was great. It was a wonderful birthday present from Elle. I really enjoyed it.